Hi, Joy. All right, let's get ready for this update. Voila. All right, so I haven't vlogged for probably more than a week, and I have so many updates to share with you all. I want to start with an exciting update from a friend that, you know, just really made my week, and then I'm going to go into like a health update, share some projects that I've been trying to work on while I've been resting, and just get into all of that. So first of all, my friend Maggie got a job with the Diamond Challenge, leading the Diamond Challenge. She'll be the program coordinator. And the reason I'm so excited about that is because I actually forwarded the job when it was open. I forwarded it to her and she applied because I sent it to her. It's just such an exciting moment because that's what I live for, is connecting people with other people, connecting people with opportunities, connecting people with resources, and then to see, usually it's intangible, so usually it's like I'm mentoring someone. I don't know how much I'm impacting them. I really don't, unless they say something. And so for me to like have passed along this job opportunity for her, as soon as she saw it, she's like, this is my dream. This is what I want to do. And I was like, all right, how can I help you get there? It was so exciting, and I'm so proud of her, and she just deserves this. So that was really cool. That absolutely made my week. And an update on my health is I'm still having pretty much the same symptoms. I have chest pain. I just took a deep breath there, and I have like a spasm of pain across my chest. I'm having pressure on my chest. There's still an elephant on my chest. The more I talk, the more out of breath I still get, which is so frustrating. And we literally don't know why. We thought it was the meds for a while. I've been off the meds that they thought it was for a couple weeks now with no change. So my hypothesis still goes back to the vaccine, because that's when it started happening. And so it's just been so frustrating not knowing, and I haven't vlogged a lot, honestly, because it's been so up and down. Day to day, I go through a roller coaster of emotion. In one day, I can go from being like, yes, I'm gonna read a bunch today, you know, I'm gonna feel so productive because I read, to I feel like absolute crap, I'm never gonna feel better, this sucks. It's just frustrating, especially because I haven't been getting a really good sleep, because one of the meds that I'm off was helping me sleep. And so I just feel kind of crazy, like I'm going crazy, because, you know, when you don't sleep well, things don't go well. So I've just been so frustrated, and I've been trying to focus on stoicism and, you know, accepting the obstacles that come, and trying to only focus on what you can change, and I can't change this. But I have taken the last week off of work, more than a week. This is my second week of just completely taking off all meetings. I was going kind of meeting by meeting and trying to have at least some meetings when I could, but I'll be taking 2 weeks off fully from meetings and just trying to rest. And so it's frustrating because I don't feel great. So it's not like it's like a vacation or something where I can really enjoy it and do stuff. Like, I'm showering every like 4 days still, because that's the level of energy I have. I have none. So it's just been really frustrating and like not a lot of fun, but I have been reading, so that's been good. I also had signed up before I got sick to present at 2 events, and so that wiped me out for days. One event was a Girls for Business event, which was so cool, and I was so honored to be one of 2 workshop presenters. We actually gave like, you know, 20-minute workshops and spoke basically for 20 minutes, and I was so honored to be a part of it, and so I didn't want to let them down, so I did it. But it literally wiped me out for like days. I also was a presenter at the Changemakers Conference at UD, which is so cool. And Olympian was another speaker there. The founder of Girls on the Run was a speaker there. So it was an incredible event that I'm so honored to have been a part of. You know, because of my breathing issues, I had to basically record my section and send it in and not do it live. Obviously, I couldn't be there in person. So my awesome co-host, Jonte, she held the fort down, and she did the workshop part and just let me send in a video of my like speech kind of. So I'm really grateful that I was still able to participate in those 2 opportunities, but it was definitely tough. There's just been a lot. It's practically a full-time job to keep track of my symptoms and then update my doctors. ooh, spasm of chest pain. It just sucks because if I had a full-time job right now, I'd probably be fired because I haven't been able to work for more than a month. And so I just feel like I'm letting a lot of people down, and it's just really frustrating. Like I said, a roller coaster of emotion, truly. So many ups and downs, but we're getting through it day by day. Another really exciting thing that I worked on last week was Do More 24. So with my internship with Spur Impact, I can do a lot of work virtually without having to meet with anyone, which is really exciting, and I can do it at my own pace. So I've been trying to like do a tiny bit at a time so that I don't fall super far behind. And so last week they had their big event, their big fundraising event, Do More 24, which is a 24-hour day of giving in Delaware. And so we raised $2.6 million in 24 hours, which was so incredibly cool. And I was having so much fun because I was just interacting with people on social media. That was like my job for the 24 hours. Obviously I didn't do it the whole 24 hours. When I could, within those 24 hours, that's what I was doing. And it was such a blast to be interacting with these awesome nonprofits who are posting about stuff, interacting with donors. I just had such a fun time, and so that was awesome. I donated myself. Something that I really want to do is do a lot more personal philanthropy. So obviously with my projects like, you know, Autumn Leaf Fundraisers, I've raised over $100,000 for nonprofits through that. But my self-giving, I don't do that a ton. And so I really want to start keeping track of my own personal philanthropy and donate. I think my goal is like $300 every year, which is a significant part of my paycheck, but I am really passionate about that. And so I really want to start doing that. And so I got to participate in Do More 24 in many different ways as a donor, as a volunteer, and as an intern for them as well. And it was so cute. So I got this email that really made my day. So someone from Jester Art Space, which is a nonprofit that was posting a ton, so I was interacting with them a lot on Instagram. They emailed basically my boss and was like, Sierra's commenting on every post is adorable, and the comments they made are absolutely sweet perfection. Just thought you should know. And they said that to me, and it just absolutely made my day because I was like, I don't know how much of an impact I'm making, and I don't know how helpful I am. Maybe I'm just annoying the nonprofits by commenting on like every single post and interacting and sharing and liking and everything. But yeah, that really made my day. So positive comments can just completely change around someone's day. Do not forget that. So that was really exciting as well last week to be able to participate in that, you know, virtually, but still feel like I was a part of something bigger, which was awesome. So I was really appreciating that opportunity as well. Obviously, all this stuff has been happening with Ukraine and Russia too. That's just additionally depressing. And so with Upcycle Design, we're working on a Ukraine design because I really want to support World Central Kitchen. I've been following all of the work that they're doing on the ground, supporting Ukrainian refugees who need food. And so World Central Kitchen is providing that for them. And I've been following along with, you know, all of their different volunteers, and they've just mobilized such an awesome force of people for good to help the refugees. And so that's been really cool. And what I would love to do is create a Ukrainian cloth sticker that we donate to World Central Kitchen, and people can, you know, show their support with the sticker, and that would just be like so cool. So we are working on a design for Ukraine. Stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. My dream has been to support World Central Kitchen for a while now, and so I think now is the time with everything that's happening in Ukraine. It feels so far away and it feels like you can't do anything, but definitely donating is what I can do. And so that's something that I want to, like, using Upcycle Design to support causes like that was my dream when I started it. And so that's what we're gonna try to do. So yeah, that's just kind of a word vomit update on what's been happening in my life. I have an appointment with my doctor on Friday where we're gonna discuss kind of the tests that I could get done to break quarantine, get a blood test, kind of see what's happening. But that's obviously really scary as well, and just not seeing a ton of progress has been very frustrating. But I'm trying to look at this challenge as a gift. The universe is testing me to see if I've learned all of my lessons in life, and I'm using it to try and do some vision work for Upcycle, try to get a bunch of reading done, enjoy time with my mom. We've been doing a ton of puzzles, and just try to accept this slower part of life and appreciate it. So that is my update, and I really appreciate all of the words of support. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to respond to you. Again, just everything takes so much effort. So that's kind of where I am right now, but I really appreciate all of your words of encouragement. I love you all so much, and see you out.